Ooh, hello everyone, I'm Master Ferguson here and welcome to a video I've been meaning to make for quite a while now. This is my entire Showbiz slash Chuck E. Cheese slash Pizza Time Theater collection update video. I'm right here, by the way. Hello. Alright. So, this is all the pieces I've acquired throughout my, we're gonna say, 5 years in the fandom. I've collected some pretty rare items. So yeah, let's start with the elephant in the room. My 3D printed, this is I think the only piece I've made for myself. But it's not the only fan-made piece in this collection. My 3D printed Fat's head. I 3D printed this and took it down to BillyCon in 2025, and it was quite nice. See, he does have some articulation. The jaw would move, but I glued that in place because I didn't want, because his mouth would have been hanging down. He's fairly front heavy, and he's falling apart. I plan on making one for every character. And if you guys would like to purchase your own Rockafire mech head, let me know. I will be selling them down at BillyCon in 2026. So that's fun. I also got it signed by Chris from Set Streets and Eats. Awesome. Really nice person. I highly recommend. But yeah, a lot of people were asking if he was for sale, and I said, unfortunately, no. But next year, I'm going to make a bunch, and we're going to take them down and see who wants one. That'll be fun. All right, moving on to the stage lights in the back. I don't know if these are floodlights, if these are floor lights, what these are, but I got those same place, BillyCon, and the guy just wanted $20 for all 6 of them, so I was like, heck yeah, I'll take them. So those are fun. Fitting because, you know, we fully just built the stage lights on the updated Rockfire. Whoa, viewer count just skyrocketed there. Holy crap. So yeah, those are cool. Those are really cool. Not my coolest item I have, but one of my coolest. All right, moving on, we have the Pizza Time Theater, you guys can see the logo there, Jasper plush. I got this boy for, I also think, $20 down at BillyCon. The person who was selling it was selling this, a hat, and something else they didn't want in their collection anymore. They said they need to just get rid of it. And I said, I'll take it. It came by my table. So yeah, he's in lovely condition. I feel kind of bad because he's worth like $80. But yeah, that is Jasper. I'm wondering, he's got his buck teeth, his buttoned up overalls. He never really lost the overalls, which is a good thing. Hello everybody in the chat. How we all doing today? We'll save that one for we'll save the new stuff I got for last. Here is probably the rarest item I have. Hello, I'm waving. Here's probably the rarest item I have. It's a hopefully it are those CEC spotlights. Yes, they are. This is a 1987 Creative Engineering mug. I have never seen another one like this. For all I know, this is the only one left in existence. I do not know if there is another one. I have not seen another one. A lot of people wanted to buy it off me, but I said no. I'm not sure if there's another Billy Bob mug like this. I was lucky enough to get it off eBay. And yeah, the decal's chipping a little bit on the bottom there. But other than that, I have not seen another one like that. If you guys have seen another one, please, by all means, or if you guys have another one, by all means, send a pic in the Discord down below. Link is in the description. By all means, send a picture of that mug in the Discord if you guys have one. Or if you guys know someone who has one, just please let me know. I'm not the only one that has that mug. Alright, moving on to some of the documents from Chuck E. Cheese. I probably shouldn't have, but I do anyway, because they're all out of the folder. Right here, this is a Chuck E. Cheese 1997 fire prevention safety checklist thing. I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see that. But yeah, this was in a bundle with like a couple other papers. Oh no, this wasn't the, no, I bought this separate. But yeah, it is really cool. You don't really see this stuff anywhere. I have a lot of documents. I don't actually have physical stuff like Jasper and them all over there. I have a lot of the documents, which is really cool. Hello. So we're going to set that over there. It's March 1997. Cool. You don't really see a lot of 90s stuff. Here's another cool thing of same March month, but in 1999. This is a CEC walk around parts list, and we can go through right here. You have all the items you need on your for your part walk-arounds. You have the price of them. See right there, the spats, the shoes are expensive, which really shows, you know, why not all characters or all locations have character walk-arounds like this. I have a sewing kit right there. We're gonna fur brush. I don't know. And this has one for each character, I believe. Yeah, there's Pasquale, Mudge, Jasper, Helen, and of course Chuck has all the stuff. And it's weird, it's dated differently. Like, it's dated March 7th, 99, but up here it's April 2nd, so I don't know. Again, if anybody has any really cool Chuck E. Cheese or Showbiz memorabilia, let me know. Put it in the Discord server. Link is in the description. Moving on to a fun thing I got from Creative Engineering. They have the water got to that, I guess. Still has the West Jefferson address on it. And this is fun. These are Looney Birds tickets from the Looney Birds, one of the locations. I don't know which one, but one of the locations. Here we go, Looney Bird. And each one is autographed by Aaron Fector. This is the only... Oh, that ticket's coming apart. This is the only item in the collection that is autographed by Aaron. So that's really cool. Looney Birds. I do have something else from Looney Birds, if you guys Stick around. I was gonna make this a video, and then I was like, my phone probably won't have enough storage for this. So we're doing a live stream. Hello. Right, Looney Birds coupons, or tickets, I should say, not coupons. So we're gonna set that over there. I'm just gonna keep the envelope. The envelope alone is really cool. And a Q&A sticker. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right, moving on. I have this envelope. I didn't open this. Labeled CEC tickets. I don't remember what I bought or when I bought most of this. Try to open this without damaging anything on the inside, at least. The inside's outside. It's just a plain. This, thank you. Okay, I got a big thank you card. All right, we got 2 things for 100 free tickets at your local Chuck E. Cheese. Try to cash this in. Probably can't. What have you missed? Quickly go through everything we've done. CEC spotlights. 3 printed Fat's head. Jasper plush. Cool, very rare Billy Bob mug. Looney Birds tickets autographed on the back. CEC parts walk around list and Chuck E. Cheese fire response document that I should not have, but I have anyway. All right, 2 Chuck E. Cheese 100 free tickets. I guess I don't know if these would be in the nothing on the back. I didn't think there was, but never hurts to look. I don't know if those would be in the ticket blaster or if if the ticket eater was down, that would be used. I'm not actually sure. But regardless, moving on. All right. Here's the heavy folder. This is what I used for BillyCon. See YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing. In this case, people walked around. They wanted to keep up with the collection, this is the first video I'm doing. Second video on this. Anything was for sale except for the mug and the Fat's head. Everybody kept asking about those 2 items anyway. And the circuit boards, I don't have anymore. I traded those for something else we'll see later in the collection. Come on, phone. All right, we got a lot of stuff in this little manila envelope, so let's go. We got a bunch of Showbiz Pizza Place skee-ball tickets. Those are really cool. And we also have the Showbiz Pizza Zone skee-ball tickets. So that is also really cool. I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker. All right, we got bits of curtain wire. The curtain wire from the Billy Bob stage, Billy Bob's Wonderland stage. These have a funny backstory. I went up to the head technician there, Steve, and I asked him if he sells broken parts of the show. I'd love to have them for my collection. He said, we don't really, but I have these, and he just gave me these curtain wire, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Really nice guy. Okay, what else do we have in here? We have a bunch of Pizza Time Theater tickets, or Big C points, as they were called. I don't know how many's here in total. I think there's 90 something I have, but you guys will see the majority in a piece later on. I have a Chuck E. Cheese show tape, the Mr. Munch's birthday show tape from 2017, which was already 9 years ago, so it's like a vintage, he said with a tear rolling down his eye. All right. This is a cool thing to do. We're going to do this real quick. These two items, well, this is an item. This is a little business card thing. Anthony and his mom, I met. They were really nice people. I really hope to see them again next year. His mom made this flag, this little CEC flag, and I'd like to 3D print a. There's a. Oh my, come on. Phone focus. There you go. There's emails and eBays and YouTube channel. Go check them out. But I'd like to make like a little flag waver mech to like 3D print one for this. And I still haven't gotten to that. I said I was going to do that, and I still haven't. Moving on to a Billy Bob's Wonderland postcard. They were selling these for $15, and they're like, we can mail it out. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. It's really cool just to have as it is. A couple more handmade items. I think this is the last of them. Some Billy Bob's Wonderland stickers I was given by someone who was just there. So really cool. Some BillyCon stickers. This is also a really rare piece of. You don't really see these. These are temporary. This is a temporary tattoo from Looney Birds, which this is going to go with my tickets. But it's rare you see these. Let's see, is there a year on this thing? No? Okay. This is from Looney Birds. I had 3 of these. I gave one away to a friend of mine I met down at BillyCon. I gave one away to Chris from Set Street Sneaks, and I kept the last one. Really cool piece of stuff there. Got a hair on that. All right, I got a bunch more papers. I know, very exciting papers. A Billy Bobogram, which I really need to put in a page protector. This is an original from Showbiz, basically, and they would give these out to, I think, birthday guests, and you would write a letter to Billy Bob. Or Billy Bob would write a letter to you. I'm not quite sure. This one's blank. So that's really cool. I must got my hands on another one of those, but that was an auction I lost, and I'm really mad I lost it. All right, here we go. We got a Showbiz prescription for 5 free game tokens. Always nice. I'm going to scooch this over here, and we'll see that. I believe I got something swiped. I'm pretty sure I had a Billy Bob buck. It was for tickets. Or tokens, I'm not sure which. And I don't have it anymore. So I'm pretty sure that got swiped. Oh well, it could have been worse, like my Billy Bob mug. We have a Billy Bob's haircut gift certificate for $1. You know, nothing much now, but and a prescription for fun. You get 5 free coupon tokens with that, and you see the locations it was good for, I guess. All in Florida. 1 in Pensacola and 2 in Jacksonville. Lovely. Always nice. All right, we got the Creative Engineering Rockfire warranty document. And also a coupon. I don't know if this would still be redeemable, but it's off $1,000 of a Rockfire Explosion show. Come on. I don't know if this is still redeemable. I have asked Aaron, and Aaron has not responded to this, so whatever. Got a Rockfire warranty. Oh, it's on the other side. I'm so smart. Just documents. Pretty much, I've not read through all this, but it's typed up. Oh my, what is happening? just pretty much, okay, if your rock fire is covered for parts and whatever, the parts and all the labor needed to repair are completely free, which is really cool. After that year, you buy whatever you need. Got this Billy Bob thing. Not sure what it is. If it's concept art, it's like not really paper, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's concept art or what it is, but if you guys know, it's like printed, it's not drawn on like laminated paper. So I'm not sure. What do you guys, if you guys know, again, either the comments or the Discord server, I would love to hear from you. I respond to most comments. All right, I gotta put all this back in here now. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna try to message. Okay, I'm just gonna put everything in here. Fold up the skee ball tickets. But see, we got some really. Okay, I'm gonna set down the phone. Actually, why don't I just put all the tickets I have in this envelope? Make my life so much easier instead of just having a bunch of loose stuff that can fall out whenever it feels like it. Oh, I don't want to bend anything. That would be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. Alrighty. Lovely. Moving on, we have this. I forgot I got this from Chris in Bakersfield, California. I blocked out all this stuff. Got a Showbiz Pizza Place Duke LaRue card that was graded. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but it came with a Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, the glare is gonna. A Chuck E. Cheese token from 85. Do I know why I bought this? No, but is it really cool? Sure, we'll go with that. Was it too expensive for a card? Well, we're not going to talk about that because, yeah. All of this stuff was fairly pricey. All right, here's probably one of the crown jewels of my collection. So unbelievably many. Here's where the rest of the Chuck E. Cheese tickets went. The Pizza Time Theater tickets. This is what I traded. I had Pizza Time Theater circuit boards, and I wasn't going to sell them, and some kid came up to the table, was like, hey, I don't have room for this in my collection. I think he said there's 90-something Showbiz or Pizza Time Theater tickets. I glued them to the frame because they were just loose in there and they were shimmying around. You couldn't really see all of them. The rest of them are in there. I got rid of one. I gave it to a coworker of mine who actually went to Pizza Time Theater as a kid and was like, I have a pin. I was like, here's a ticket. They were like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I also got some Billy Bob's Wonderland tickets right there at the bottom. This is really nice. I love this piece of history. So it's really nice. I'm going to set that back down where I had it. All right, on to the biggest and most awkward piece of collection I have. This. Can anybody guess what this is? I couldn't when I first saw it. This was a pain to unwrap. They shipped it in a really, like, protective way, and I... Alright. This is a Chuck E. Cheese / Showbiz 3-stage parts thing. A parts thing, and this was gotten from somebody who used to work at Showbiz. There's Duke some drum things, but you have a lot of pieces that go into the 3-stage from who knows what. I'm just gonna go through them all. All of these drawers were filled with cotton balls, and those teeth gripped the cotton balls and would not let go. I think those are air hose, or those are cylinder, like where the hose attaches. That's, who knows what those are. If you guys know, please let me know. Got a little bit of cotton ball stuck to those still. Actual air hosing, so that's really cool. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. A lot of this stuff. There's one I don't want to open. Some washers. This one I don't want to open. That's actually not parts. But who knows? More air hose. Some seals. This... I'm not sure. Again, you guys know. You let me know. Oh, that drawer is empty. Lovely. That drawer is empty. Ooh. Okay, I was about to say, better not get 3 in a row. So yeah, various cool stuff. This drawer in particular, I put other stuff in because I didn't have a place to keep them. Those are unused Showbiz Pizza place candles. These are really cool. I really like these. Some will be given away, but most of them are mine. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. So yeah, that was actually not too expensive of an item. It's a really big item, but it wasn't too expensive. Alright, moving on to the last 2 bits of the collection. I know we're all having a lot of fun, but these are the last 2 items and my 2 newest items. So this, let it focus. You guys can see what it says up there, Chuck E. Cheese University. This is a notebook paper from Chuck E. Cheese University. I don't know if this is from the San Jose Tully Road. I put this in a page protector. I don't know if this is from Tully Road, but it's really cool. Never set that up there. And the last item, oh, I see great news in the comments. I like great news. Oh, good and bad news. Oh, no. And this is a Pizza Time Theater. You guys can see right there. You were invited to a special birthday party. Postcard invitation thing. Unused, so that's really cool. Cruiser was demolished. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Weird thing about these invitations, these were only made in Canada. These are really cool. I especially love this one. With the quadratic formula, I have no clue. I failed math for 3 years in a row. It was not nice. So yeah, these are really cool. And with that is the last of my... No, it isn't. Here's the true last piece. I got this traded to me from a fan for a broken arm rod of a bot. The channel mascot. The going to be table mascot for my table at next year's BillyCon. Roar. A little wind up. I think I broke it like the first day I got it, but you wind it up and it walks across your desk. Here, I'll wind it up for you guys. Here. Probably the newest piece of anything I have. But it's really cool. No. A kid came up to me. He's like, "Do you have anything to trade?" I said, "You take these bits." I'm pretty sure they were from a character. I don't know. I just bought it with a bunch of cylinders. It came included, most likely. But yeah, he traded this for me, and this is probably one of my favorite items I have. It's really fun. He's going to be our mascot. And one more piece I have, not really Chuck E. Cheese related, but this is also going to be at the convention. Boom. Pac-Man plushie I won in a claw machine. Heck yeah, that's going to be at my table next year. So with that being said, guys, that is every piece. Not every piece. I have a Chuck E. Cheese, a custom-made doormat, a Pizza Time Theater doormat, and I have a you can see all this. And I have the Showbiz mugs. I think that's it. But yeah, all this will be shown at BillyCon 2026. I will make an update right before we go to show you guys what I have before and what I have after. So there may be one more update before that. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Again, if you guys have any really cool pieces of Chuck E. Cheese or Showbiz memorabilia, feel free to show it in the Discord server. The link should be in the description. If not, it is in the description of the channel. So, yeah, go ahead, send pictures of your memorabilia there. I'd love to see it. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see all of you in the next episode. I did see the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. That is really cool. By all means, if you're going to do videos, please let me know. I'd love to see him. Should I bring me? Of course you should. Of course. If you can, of course. Don't try to, don't bring it if you can't, obviously. But anyway, with that being said, I do hope you all enjoyed, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Or in the next update or whatever. And I should say one more reason. I will not be streaming for a while on Minecraft or anything. I bought a new headset, and it's been delayed twice. So hopefully at some point we will see. You guys will have I will do more streams. But until my headset comes, I will not be streaming. I apologize. Anyway, I do hope you all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. All right, end the stream.